Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Welcome to your tarot reading from May the 30th through to June the 5th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you for the week. 9-card spread here. We have 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome, a selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I have turned over the bottom of the deck for you. Taurus, it couldn't be more clear. Love it when the cards come out like this. It doesn't mean to say it's easy, but just look. Death card, 10 of swords, 3 of swords, 6 of swords. You're leaving something behind this week or in the weeks that surround this reading. Of course, timing is fluid and you have free will to decide what you want, but the universe is really wanting to shift your course, okay? It wants to bring you to the 10 of Pentacles, but it doesn't exist in your current situation. So we'll get to that. Let's start with the oracles, okay? The Sacred Creator cards, we have raw intention, and the edge of evolution feels messy. You are really on the edge of changing timelines here towards a greater sense of stability and security, success, beautiful family life, whatever the 10 of Pentacles means for you. Yeah, it really feels that there's going to be some kind of ending that needs to take place to step onto that timeline. And we have to keep in mind that sometimes when everything feels messy, everything's breaking down and towers are falling down around us, you know, that is really the edge of a massive and powerful breakthrough. Often things start breaking down, falling apart within ourselves and within our lives when the universe is really trying to shift us, okay? So it's time for you to have those raw intentions of, you know, being very focused on where you're wanting to head and start taking the actions you need to get there. Moonology says nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, the situation that you're in, it feels like it is dying away and there's not new growth here. Nothing will come of it, you know. Or my interpretation really is that nothing new will come of it. What you've got in the situation is what you will continue to get. And you can continue to choose that, absolutely. But if you want the 10 of Pentacles, then we need to go through the transition. We need to go through the letting go. Magician is the lead tarot energy. Now it's going to need to be you that initiates this, is what I'm feeling, Taurus. It feels like you're the one that's seeking something else. So you might need to be the one to pull the pin or to communicate to this organization, this person, whatever it is for you, that you're needing to set sail. So this could be the ending of a relationship or stepping out of, you know, work, career or place. that is basically leaving your life. Now, as the Magician, it feels like you have all of the tools in your toolkit to be able to move forward in this now moment, okay? Set your sights high and your intention high, your vibration high, so that you will attract in, new high vibrational possibilities towards yourself. Let's go over the signs that we have here. Taurus, we've got Aquarian energy. We have Scorpio energy with the Death card. Leo with the King of Wands here. You may or may not be dealing with one of those signs. We'll get to the King of Swords, but I'm going to start with the Three of Wands here. I feel like you are seeking new territory, new successes in your life. It feels like you have come to this awakening that, things are not growing where you are and it's kind of run its course, or maybe you've outgrown your situation. I feel a level of readiness to put it behind you, and that doesn't mean to say that it's easy or that it's not going to hurt. I can clearly see that it is, but there is this kind of feeling of, I need to take action here. I want to recreate my life. I want that blessed life, and I'm willing to do what I need to make it happen. With the King of Swords here, you may have kind of gone through a bit of an awakening or breakthrough where you have taken a step back and done some reflecting, and you've got the power of both hindsight and foresight to kind of see where you're heading, but also how your situation has pieced together and led you to where you are now. It's like you've been joining the dots, and you through that joining of the dots, you can see the picture that has emerged, and if you stay in that situation, that is what you will get. You will play more into that scene, whereas, it feels like if you want to get to where your foresight is showing you, your hopes, dreams and wishes, your 5-year plan, your 1-year plan, that maybe we are needing to sever some ties here, see the truth of the situation, and make some mature and calculated decisions here with the King of Swords. This is a time for you to be unapologetically you and embrace your individuality and design your life in alignment with that. Alternatively, with the King of Swords, you may be dealing with somebody who has become cold, has become distant, has become irrational. It just doesn't feel like there is that heart connection here. I've got no cups here. Doesn't feel like there's contentment, satisfaction, joy, happiness, emotional availability. So, I feel like you're on a quest for that and you're moving on. We've got the Death card, Scorpio energy, and this is the huge cards of cyclic completion and seasons in your life ending for me are, the Death card and the World card. So it feels like a final ending, and it's the ending of a chapter. It's not just a small thing that's leaving your life here. And with the Death card, I always talk about the seasons. You've had the summer here. You've had good times, I would say, in the situation, or you've had growth at least. But now it's moving into the fall and winter, and it feels like this time there are no new seeds to plant. So it's time to surrender to those endings. Surrender to the endings so we can allow that sun energy, which stands for the new dawn, the new day, to come through. Along with it, I feel like you are shedding an old skin and going through a personal transformation, and yeah, that feels messy as well. Use the energy of the King of Wands to help you, and this is the energy of vision and discernment. So we talked about hindsight and foresight. King of Wands is the foresight. It's the being able to look into your own, future. I know that's tricky to do, but it's really about deciding, how you want your life to look. We talked about 1 year and 5 years, and see if you can imagine your current situation taking you there. If not, the King of Wands uses this, fiery discernment to leave behind what doesn't align with that vision, and takes the action, to embrace what actually does. Being the energy of Leo, which rules the spine and the heart, I often say that sometimes we need to have the backbone to follow the heart, the strength, courage, and determination to move forward from that place that we've just talked about, that place of vision and foresight. You may also be dealing with a King of Wands. That could be the energy that you're needing to move away from, which I'm feeling with the two kings here is an energy of authority, leadership and control in your life, be it a partner or organization. So the focus energy for this week is very clear. It is the 10 of Swords, the 3 and the 6 of Swords. And this is absolutely a necessary final ending that gives way to that Sun energy again. There can be an element of deception and betrayal with the 10 of Swords where we're genuinely disappointed because there had been a certain level of investment of time and energy in the situation. But this is a positive transition because you're heading in a much, I'd say a much more abundant and happy direction. The 3 of Swords means there is a level of hurt or even heartbreak to move through, but this is a 3 for a reason. I've just noticed we've got 3, 3, 3 as your angel number, and this is a real number of ascended masters, angels, spirits and guides actually helping you shift your course here, because there is something different waiting for you that you're meant to be experiencing. And it's also the number of creation, recreation, Empress energy, birthing the new. So it feels like this is all happening to break down the old and clear the way for the new journey ahead. You're leaving behind an emotional roller coaster. I feel it's been a bit chaotic for a while. It is with a heavy heart, but you're moving into a time of peace and harmony and smoother sailing as well. So 3 of Pentacles is here, 2 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Swords is like, yeah, it's a crossroads. It's a big crossroads for you. You might even be, relocating. There might be more attached to this. So it feels like a big life shift, not just isolated to that one ending or area of your life. It's oftentimes that the ending of a job or ending of a relationship will be the first domino that falls, and it sets off a chain of life events, of changes. And that's because often there can be fear of change and stepping into the unknown, but if we're forced into change, or we have a situation ending, it feels like a good time just to, while that energy is open of transition, just to kind of go for it and make multiple changes at once. It's kind of like we lose that fear for that moment. So this is a crossroads energy where I feel like you have the opportunity to move in a new direction that can lead to the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is here, and I feel like for me in this reading, you have this ability to firm up or plan to make happen the manifestations that you've really wanted to now. You might be coming together with new groups or new teams or new situations to kind of build what it is you're wanting to create with the 3 of Pentacles. It feels like it can take you through to the 10, which for me could be a new, stable, happy home. It can be greater success in terms of money and work. It is a really positive outcome here, and I want to clarify that a little bit more for you, Taurus. And Taurus, you love a good, stable home environment with all of the trimmings. The Emperor, Aries energy, yes. This feels like an opportunity to empire build in a new direction. This is number 4 in the major arcana, so it's about ultimate security and stability. And being Aries energy, it's like I got my eyes on the prize because I used that vision of the King of Wands. Now I'm following through with the earthly actions that will get me there, right? I'm playing a game of chess here, and I'm strategically positioning myself by letting go of things that no longer serve me, and making taking the steps that will lead me into this direction. Sometimes we need to protect ourselves emotionally or from the emotions of others and make a bit of a logical step also from our intuition in order to get to the place that the Emperor wants to go. And this is about, together with the Magician, stepping up into the control seat, taking leadership of your life, where I feel like maybe another, entity or person kind of had the reins of control before. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it gave you some insight for the way forward, keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective and won't resonate for everybody. Drop me a comment if you're called to share though. I read them all, and I try to interact with you all over there. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. It is the single most important thing that you can do to help me out on this journey, and as an energy exchange between us, as is when you like, share and comment on the video. It's been a pleasure to read your cards, Taurus. See you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.